guys, and welcome back to HeartStrings. Sorry about that cliffhanger I left last time. Let's just jump right back into the story so we can find out what happens with Tetsuya. Tetsuya, we need to talk. No, I just want to help. Not now, okay? For the whole day he's been like this. I haven't gotten a chance to talk to him yet. Hey, wait! And with that, he firmly walks away. That guy is really... After trying to track him around school, I'm getting exhausted. To be honest, I wonder if I'm bothering him. I walk home alone after classes end. Such a pretty pathway. I wonder if Tetsuya wants to quit the quartet. But as I turn to a familiar corner, I'm surprised to see Tetsuya standing there. He leans against the wall and lifts his head when I arrive. Hey, wait, why are you... I was waiting for you. Aw, he's kinda cute. Huh? Why didn't you tell me you were waiting for me? I didn't know I was going to, but I decided maybe I should try to be a better friend. Do you have some time? I guess so. So you want to talk? That's the idea. Maybe all it took was to leave him alone before he'd actually want to talk. He walks along beside me, still weary but calmer than before. Several moments of silence pass before he starts. Look, I'm sorry for ignoring you. I've had a lot on my mind lately. Well, we're just worried about you. I know. So maybe it's my responsibility to tell you the truth. He sighs, but I encourage him with a nod. I'm here to listen then. Well, as you can guess, it's about my brother. A lot of people know about it, but I've never said this to anyone. He hesitates for a moment, but as he opens up, everything floods out at once. I always looked up to my older brother, Kazuo. He was my inspiration for everything. He loved the cello with all of his heart, and I couldn't help but aspire to be just like him. We always played music together. It was our dream to perform as brothers someday. But in his senior year, right before graduation, Kazuo got into an accident. He was hit by a car while he was biking. All of a sudden, he was partially paralyzed. He can't walk, he can't play cello anymore. I'm sorry. That sounds awful. Yeah. He would get so depressed. He couldn't stand the sound of music, especially the cello, which was terrible, since I had just been accepted to Toho Gakuen as a cello player. Tetsuya pauses, his eyes shining sadly. I didn't want to make things worse, so I haven't played music for him since. I don't even talk to him about music or much of anything anymore. Tetsuya, you poor thing. Don't pity me, I haven't done anything right. I stole his dream. I took the life he wanted from him. That's unforgivable. That's not true. You're doing your own path, Tetsuya. Don't be that way. And yesterday, Mr. Takayama only reminded me about that. Tetsuya, that's not true. You said that it was your dream, too. Well, Tetsuya, I think you're a good person, even if you act like you're not. Who knows? I know. You might say mean stuff, but you've never tried to actually hurt anyone. You've been working so hard lately, and I think you're admirable. And I don't know Kazuo, but it seems like he would agree. I think he'd be proud of you for getting this far. You're his brother after all. But I'm just being cruel to him. I don't think so. You might call it stealing, but I think you're keeping his dream alive. Even if he can't achieve the same things anymore, I don't think he wants your light to fade too. He cares about you, doesn't he? Tetsuya goes quiet and doesn't reply for a few moments. I want to say you're wrong, but honestly, I really hope you're right. Well, why not ask him yourself? You know, maybe now he'd be willing to hear the cello again. We could perform our quartet piece for him to show him how hard you've worked. You could ask him if he wants to listen. Though I expect Tetsuya to shoot me down, to my surprise, he takes my suggestion quite seriously. I'll think about it. You will? Then you can text me if he says yes. I'll call the others. Thanks, Kayla, for, everything. I'm just happy that Tetsuya was able to finally talk about what was on his mind. He must have kept it all to himself this whole time. We're forming some bonds with Tetsuya. No, I want to thank you for being vulnerable with me. It means a lot to me. The start of a smile brightens Tetsuya's weary face. I'm thankful that I could be honest with you. Just don't get used to it. In a flash, the tender moment fades. He shoves his hands in his pockets. Well, here's your house. Thanks for walking me home, too. Yeah, see ya. It comes to the day that we three visit Tetsuya's place. Thanks for coming, guys. I know it was short notice. Oh, his place looks pretty nice. The three of us step into Tetsuya's home cautiously. He has 4 chairs set out for us, and before us, an audience of 1. They look exactly alike. Tetsuya's older brother sits before us in a wheelchair. He looks a lot like Tetsuya. Kazuo, Tetsuya's brother, age 20. Dark hair, sharp eyes, but his face has a certain maturity that's not like Tetsuya at all. He smiles softly. Kayla, can you start us off? Which piece do you want to play? Well, so we have to choose upbeat or romantic. Let's do something romantic. As soon as the piece begins, the tone of the room immediately begins to change. It's as if the sounds begin to flood the dark room with a kind and beautiful color. It's completely different from the time we played it for our evaluation. Now we're not being judged, but this time it needs to be perfect. Tetsuya's deep cello lays the strong foundation for the heart of the piece, like a message to his brother, a message of love. Naoki's viola echoes a rich harmony full of care and concern. Mika matches me with the brightness in her flow, and our two violins lift up the emotional piece. It's no longer just a song, it's like its own story. It's clearly the best performance we've had yet, transformed by something deep within us. I barely notice when it ends as the final chord rings out. I'm brought back to reality with the sound of a quiet applause. That was beautiful. Kazuo smiles and a tear rolls down his cheek. I haven't heard music like that in years. They don't say a word, but Kazuo gives an approving nod to his brother. Tetsuya smiles shyly and bows his head in appreciation. I know that something special happened here tonight. Tetsuya's mother serves us some fruit afterwards. We talk and laugh together for a while, but it starts to get late. These girls need to be walked home, don't they? Tetsuya's mom smiles sweetly, but she whacks Tetsuya on the head. Oh, you two boys should walk them home. I'd be glad to. Whatever, they know how to walk, you know. Tetsuya's mom flicks Tetsuya's forehead. Behave. Fine. Looks like we're lucky, aren't we, Kayla? I guess we are. Who do you want to walk home with then? Naoki, of course. I'll go with Naoki then. Good choice. Tetsuya, escort Mika, all right? Sure. Thank you. The four of us part ways. It's a little hard to say goodbye after the events of tonight. Naoki and I end up making our way alone. Hey, is it really okay that you're walking me home? Your house is in the other direction after all. Kayla, it's worth the trip just to accompany you. I smile softly at that. I'm starting to realize that Naoki actually does mean what he says. It's not just flattery. Well, most of the time. Thanks then. I'm happy that we can walk together. He holds up his arm as if to escort me. Well, why not? Thank you. I rest my hand on his arm and he seems a little surprised, but he relaxes with a smile. All right, lead the way, Princess Kayla. I don't know the way to your house. I chuckle, which makes him laugh too. We walk together under the stars, stepping gently like a prince and princess, over the hill, across the pavement. Our shoes tap in a steady rhythm against the pavement. Naoki, thanks for giving me advice before. It's because of you that we helped Tetsuya today. You must really care about him in the end. I think you're giving me too much credit, Kayla. Too much credit? What's that supposed to mean? But you did help a lot. Well, I have to admit, it was partially a little selfish. How is that selfish? I guess it's just that I didn't help Tetsuya for his own sake. He sighs and holds my arm a little closer. To tell you the truth, I just saw how worried you were about him. I didn't want you to worry so much, and maybe I wanted you to rely on me a little bit. Naoki smiles a little and I'm not sure what to make of it. Is he flirting, teasing me, or is he being sincere? Hey, was that weird? Sorry if that was strange. Not at all. Thank you then. We continue on slowly but surely, savoring the moment together. The street is empty save for the two of us, and the evening is mild and beautiful. It almost feels like a scene from a movie. Is your arm getting tired? It's not, don't worry. It's more than a little cheesy, but it's fun to indulge in the opportunity. I've never really done something like this before. After a few minutes, we arrive at the corner in front of my neighborhood. My house is near here. Oh, all right. He's obviously a little disappointed that the journey has ended already. I take my hand from his arm with an embarrassed smile. I guess this is good night then. Well, not yet. It's strange, but I find myself playing along with the princess charade. I impulsively lean forward and pretend to give him a kiss on the cheek. Good night, sir. Oh, how cute. Naoki looks at me, eyes wide. I hope I didn't do something wrong. But before I know it, he quickly steps towards me, closing the gap. You missed, Kayla. With that, he quickly kisses me on the cheek. His lips slightly press against my skin before he steps back. Wait, what? I definitely didn't expect for this to happen. They're always so oblivious. Thank you. What have I done? Is this really okay? Of course, Naoki turns red and he covers his mouth with his hand. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking of anything but you. He smiles a little, scratching the back of his head dazedly. Thank you, Kayla. Have a good night. He waves as I walk back towards my house, and a silly grin makes its way onto my face. Naoki, the prince, he might seem like one on the outside, but he's really just a cheesy and sweet guy. Tonight was an odd way to end the day, but I know that it'll always be a lovely memory. So it's true? Okay, guys, I guess this is a good place to stop. We'll find out what's true next time. Thank you guys for watching. Bye!